So today we are going to start Bravely for the Queen by Mahesh Dattani, Act 2 summary. So let's begin. The Act 2 summary is for the men. The setting of the second act is of the office of Trivedi brothers. There were two brothers are discussing details of upcoming advertisement. Along with the area representing Bar's bedroom remains in the Act 1, and so does the well-stocked bar. Nitin was going through the accounts while Jitin was giving through some photographs. Through their conversation, we see that they are discussing about the model for the upcoming advertisement for Rivati. Jitin was thinking about changing the lead model, while Nitin is concerned about the image that the model would portray. But Jitin is not at all bothered about that. Nitin talks about the masked ball and which Sridhar's wife Lalita was going to discuss with Dolly. He thinks that it was a good idea as it would make the top shots happy. They then discuss their accounts. The advertisement company is losing too much money and they need this account of Rivati very badly. Jitin then puts up the idea of borrowing money from Praful, whom he considered to be sentimental fool. He says that Praful would lend them money. Nitin reminds him of the consequences of such an action, especially if their wives find out about this. To this, Jitin answers that they will not know, as he would make up an excuse that the sisters have gone down to Uti to visit Daksha. Uti is where Daksha is staying right now. He would ask Praful to meet up at the club. Jitin talks to Praful over phone to arrange for the money. Nitin remarks that they would throw the money back to his face once they got the advance. To him, Jitin puts forward the idea of packing up the agency. Jitin dislikes Sridhar and the way he handling the accounts. Sridhar enters the scene, the telephone rings and Sridhar is made to answer the call. There is a mistake in his. Sorry for the interruption. It was his wife Lalita who is calling to inform the date for her meeting with Dolly, who seemed to be confident that it was not today. Nitin says that the plan to go out was called off and he asks Jitin whether he had informed Dolly, to which he retorts saying that he did. Sridhar informs his wife about that and hangs up. Seeing the bonsai on Sridhar's table, they talk about it and at the nature of trees. Nitin remembers his father. Then the scene shifts to Bar's room, where Lalita has come to answer Bar's call for Dolly. Here one sees Bar's delusion, talks about the past, about her two daughters-in-law who she thinks always go out, and about Nitin, who she thinks is still 10 years old and afraid of the dark. The scene then shifts to office with Jitin, Nitin and Sridhar having a debate about the advertisement. Sridhar informs the two that the clients does not like the ad and have said that they have not understood women. Sridhar too agrees with them, saying that even the consumer survey implied that the ad projected women in the wrong way. The image that women are only interested in waiting a home for their husband to return to change into a frilly nightwear to seduce him is a wrong one. To this, Jitin becomes angry and says that everyone is a hypocrite, especially the women who want these things but says that men treat them as object. He blames Sridhar and says that they should meet men who would want their wife to dress up in this way. He warns Sridhar that he would be fired if he does not do as he is told. Jitin, who is now completely in his drunkenness, drops off to sleep on the couch. Nitin and Sridhar are engaged in a conversation about Jitin's rash driving when he is drunk and how she almost killed an auto rickshaw driver inside the office compound last night. Nitin changed the topic to the masked ball and the bonsai. The scene changes to Bar's room. Here, we see Alka and Bar conversing about Alka's not having children. Alka blames Bar for not allowing her son to have children. To this, Bar goes on to remember the time when Nitin was about to marry Alka. Now, in the present, she starts asking to marry Alka, who is just like her mother. Asking not to marry Alka, who is just like her mother. The scene reverts back to the office where Jitin is talking to Dolly and telling her that Praful called but he would not be coming to meet them as their home is too far. Jitin sarcastically comments that should they live near the railway station so that her brother can save auto fare? Jitin then orders Sridhar to go with the ad and not change it. When Sridhar is about to leave, Jitin orders him to pick up a prostitute. That is not it. Pick up a prostitute for him. When he rejects, he starts to insult him. Fighting with his tears of humiliation, Sridhar snatches the keys of the car and rushes out. The scene changes to Bar's room where she is alone, listening to the noise of the thunder and lightning. She is reminiscent about her married life. How her dead husband not only forbade her to sing, but used to hit and abuse her. In the office, Jitin and Nitin discuss about money and property. Jitin wanted to sell the house. Nitin then tells Jitin that Bar has left the house in Daksha's name. Jitin is surprised as he thought that because Bar loved Jitin and she would leave the house in his name. Jitin infers that because Nitin married Alka, Ba was unhappy with him and maybe because of that she left the house in Daksha's name. He asks Jitin to convince Ba to change her will and only way to do that was to throw out Alka from the house for good. Meanwhile, Sridhar returns and seeing the bonsai which he has been thrown on the floor by Nitin, he picks it up. Jiten asks about the whore, to which Sridhar answers that she is outside. Well, leaving, Sridhar says, not too loud but enough audible to be heard, that she has great and that Jiten can have his leftovers. So today we stopped here. The Act 2 is ended and we will cover Act 3 in next video. Thank you.
And subscribe to show your support.